is fresh from winning the heavyweight championship against Nikolai Volkoff in Russia. Genesis, tonight you will be defending your championship against Joseph Brooks and Jason Static. What do you think the chances are of you keeping that title?
The chances of me keeping that title? Do you know who you're talking to here? I beat Nikolai Volkoff in Russia in front of 60,000 people, just like I said I would. Jason Static and Joseph Brooks, you might be two worthy competitors in your own mind, but no one in this company can hold a candle to me. I don't care whether it's Jason Static, Joseph Brooks, Nikolai Volkoff, Chris Nightmare, Jimmy Dream, and if Roddy Piper himself wants to stick his nose in my business, I'll beat the hell out of anyone who gets in the ring with me. I am the single greatest thing happening in the SWA today. I'm the best looking, I'm the biggest, baddest, strongest, and I am the heavyweight champion. So you people better get used to Genesis.
Genesis coming in here, the heavyweight champion. He's got experience wrestling both high-flying and technical guys since he's usually the biggest guy in the match. So I'm going to give him this distinct advantage in this contest.
I don't know about that. I can tell you right now that Joseph Brooks has worked long and hard. He is not just going to let somebody push him over and just walk away with the title. And Jason Static, this man has probably been in the business the longest out of anybody in this matchup. I'm telling you, this is probably going to be the best match on the entire card.
I can guarantee you that.
But we still do have a six-man tag main event, which could blow the roof off of the house. And don't forget about Rowdy Roddy Piper coming up next.
And don't forget about the ref, 95-pound soaker wet, holding up that belt. It took every ounce of strength he had to do it.
That belt was bigger in his head, but not bigger than ego. As this matchup gets underway, it looks like Genesis and Jason Static are going to lock up.
Lock up, they're just staring at each other right now. I don't know what's going on. Maybe they're talking about, I don't know.
I think they're already underestimating Joseph Brooks as he's trying to squeeze his way in here, but
Joseph Brooks is letting him know he's there.
And now he's right back out of the match.
They're letting him know he's not welcome.
Joseph Brooks off the ropes. Here we go. And a spinning head scissors taking Genesis down. Drop kick to Jason Static. Genesis now back in the corner. And a drop kick to Genesis. Looks like Joseph Brooks is in control in the early going as he has a big clothesline on Jason Static in the corner.
And as long as Joseph Brooks keeps the speed up in this match is going to be way in his advantage. But then
and there he goes his head as the big boot catches Joseph Brooks. That's got to be it, but Jason Static in to make the save.
You see, that's the kind of things that's going to slow him down. He's got to avoid things like that so he can keep the match fast-paced and into his advantage.
And here goes these two big, huge monsters at each other as Jason Static gets a headlock. I don't think you're going to get Genesis to tap out in it.
No, I don't think so either. Genesis is a pretty big guy. I don't think he's going to be tapped out anytime soon.
And Static outsmarting Genesis with the big reversal, taking him down off of his feet. Joseph Brooks already eliminated from the early going. And Static gets another submission hold.
Static got him in the front chancery. That's a... Oh, whoa. And hits him with a flatliner.
Joseph Brooks now going to the top, maybe. Here he comes, Joseph Brooks looking for the high-flying game, which is what he has to use to be successful here in this matchup. Jason Static not paying attention, he's posing to the crowd, and here comes Brooks off the top with a huge missile drop kick.
This is the part of American wrestling that I don't like people playing to the crowd too much. I mean, you can't, over in Japan or Canada or France or somewhere like that, you're not going to see wrestlers do that.
We see you doing enough in your matches as you yell at the crowd non-stop. Joseph Brooks now off the top rope, looking for a huge DDT, and there it is. Genesis goes down.
Hey, let me tell you something about my matches. I just keep everybody on their toes, that's all. That's the only reason I'm talking to my matches. I'm the greatest technical wrestler in this business today, don't you forget it.
Technical-wise, I think we're seeing the best right now in the ring as Jason Static, the best in this business right now, picks Joseph Brooks up and is hammering him. Joseph Brooks now fighting back. The two men chopping, throwing fists, both gaining momentum.
Hey, Jason Static's Spanish for Mike Raddick.
And Jason Static now taking Joseph Brooks off of the ropes. Reversal.
Oh, this isn't looking good. Oh, man. Yeah, that knocked his spine out of the line there, buddy.
And down goes Joseph Brooks. That has got to be it. But Static again playing to the crowd. This could turn around and hurt Static.
Again, part of the American style that I do not like.
Jason Static now pulling Joseph Brooks up by his hair, tossing him off of the ropes. And a huge elbow.
Stealing a page out of Showtime Mike Raddick's book.
And Jason Static is showing his unique ability in technical wrestling.
Shock.
That's got to be it. The 2 count. And Genesis just in barely to break the count up.
Yeah, he hit the static shock on Joseph Brooks, and everybody thought it was over. Genesis, if he wouldn't have been in there as fast as he would have, that would have been a done deal right
He
there.
just saved his title as we were seconds away from crowning a new SWA champion, but Genesis now back on the offensive. Static with the reversal, and he's looking for the static shock, it looks like, on Genesis. This would pretty much do it, but Genesis down the back. And there goes Static right into the turnbuckle.
Oh, that's going to be a shoulder injury. I think Static has had a history of shoulder injuries in the past. That's not going to be good for his career.
That could take him right out of the equation. Joseph Brooks off the top rope with a huge opportunity and miss. That's why they call it high risk right there. Genesis picks him up in a crucifixion. The finisher of Genesis, and he goes down.
And that's academic right there. 1, 2, and 3.
And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Still your SWA champion, Genesis. And what a matchup as he defeated two huge competitors here in this matchup. Can anybody stop Genesis?